The new Jaguar XE is the most important vehicle from the manufacturer in years. It's the brand's key weapon in its fight with German rivals, giving it a genuine alternative to cars like the Mercedes-Benz C-Class and BMW 3 Series. But is it really good enough to take on the best in the business? There's only one way to find out. Jaguar's had a crack at this before with a car called the X-Type. Now that was a pretty ordinary machine. It was based on the Ford Mondeo and it pretty much fell flat. People weren't convinced that it was a genuine rival to cars like the 3 Series and the C-Class. This, however, is a completely different kettle of fish. It's based on an all-new platform that's much lighter and sharper than what Jaguar has done in the past. Basically, it has a similar sort of steering and front suspension arrangement to the F-Type sports car and a new range of engines that include the V6 from the F-Type, which basically give it a heap of performance and quite strong efficiency as well. The car we're driving now is equipped with Jaguar's new Ingenium diesel engine. It's a 2-litre 4-cylinder unit that makes 132 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters, which is pretty good for an engine of that size. Now it uses just 4.2 litres per 100 kilometres of fuel, which again is quite strong. Now the aluminium construction of the Jaguar might make you think that it's the lightest car in its class, but it's actually not. Instead, Jaguar has saved weight in some areas so that they can spend it in others by putting in more sophisticated suspension and having more of a play with the interior and the sound deadening and that sort of thing to basically create the ultimate luxury car. It's not designed to be a razor-sharp sports car. Instead, it's designed to be the best possible luxury executive expressive for around $60,000. The XE is available with 4 engines and trim lines priced from around $60,000 to $100,000. All models are fitted as standard with a touchscreen infotainment system, sat-nav, a reversing camera, autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning systems, and more. Other things such as seat heaters, a sunroof, or active cruise control can cost extra, part of an options list that allows extensive customization for a price. Now on the open road, Jaguar's work is quite impressive. It feels agile and dynamic with crisp responses and quick reflexes that really do make it among the best cars in its class. But one of the factors that's really impressive is its ride. Now we're going over some fairly decent bumps now on some quite rough roads in far north Queensland, and the car is just handling them with ease. I have to say that it's pretty impressive. The XE's diesel engine is the most efficient in this segment, using less than rivals from Audi, BMW, Mercedes, or even the Lexus IS300 hybrid, which is quite impressive for a car of this type. The diesel also features a new cap price servicing system, and you only need to have the car looked at once every 2 years or 36,000 kilometres, which should prove very convenient for customers. On the driveline side of things, the new diesel is quite smooth and progressive, and has a great mate in an 8-speed automatic transmission that's standard across the range. The driveline has 4 different settings that you can choose from, starting with a dynamic mode that offers quite aggressive responses to throttle and gearbox inputs, along with a normal mode for regular cruising, an eco mode for saving fuel, and an off-road mode that's designed for areas with limited traction. Now Jaguar's interior is a great place to be, but it's far from perfect. There is not a lot of room in the back. Headroom is quite tight and legroom is not the best as well. Also, there's a couple of little quality niggles that could annoy you. This model that we're driving now has a bit of a squeak in the steering wheel when you turn it to the right that speaks to quality control that just might not be the best. Also, things like the paddle shifters feel a bit tinny and plasticky and rattly, and just like they lack some of the execution that you might find in something like an Audi. Though for the most part, it's pretty good. Also have to say, I'm not totally enamoured with its infotainment system. Trying to find the hotel that we're staying at tonight, it had absolutely no idea of where it was, wasn't in any of the different modes, and the voice activation feature was completely muddled when I tried to discover it. Now on balance, the XE is one of the most exciting prospects in its class. It has excellent dynamics, strong engines, and really it's a breath of fresh air for people that are used to the old guard of BMW and Audi and Mercedes and Lexus and brands like that. And it really does present a genuine alternative to those. It's worth a closer look. Jaguar has something special on its hands with the XE. It looks great, it drives beautifully, and it has all the right equipment that people expect from a car in this class. As to whether it's the best in the segment, it's not a question that we can really answer today. We'll need to put the XE up against the best in the business. But for now, I have to say it's in with a fighting chance.